Hi everyone, it's Marianne with Akashic Inspirations. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. I just spilled all my coffee on my table. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing a live tarot reading for this week, August 1st to the 8th, which includes our new moon in Leo on the 2nd, and on the 8th, the actual Lionsgate portal. So I wanted to be able to, hold on a second, I'm trying to, here we go. Trying to get my things coordinated here. So what I wanted to do is to be able to also use this live stream and to thank my YouTube viewers as well. I know I've kind of abandoned you a bit, so I'll be using part of this video for the reading to share with my YouTube viewers. So hi to everyone, good evening. Thank you for joining me tonight. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to just get into the reading, into the tarot reading. I'm going to be using the Archangel Power Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And then I will use, let me get over here, go back to the Angel Heart Sigils that I've been working with Stuart Pierce as a couple of bonus cards. So I wanted to talk a little bit first about all of these energies. All right, so we have this moment of time, which is so important to gear up our courage, right? And to really live authentically from who we are. We're going to be having to make choices. There's choices coming up for us to make as to which way we want to go. And it could be hard choices, could be choices amongst work and family, spiritual life, and a job promotion. It can be, staying in one city or moving to another place. So there are these decisions that are going to be coming up for us that are hard for us to make. But if we stay centered and stay courageous and stay true to our heart, we'll be able to make the right choices so that things just start to open up for us. It is a fluctuating energy. We have Uranus went into retrograde on the 29th of July, and it will stay there until the end of December. So this next 6-month period is going to be very volatile. We have, right now we have a lot of fire energies. We're in Leo, so we have that fire and passion and action and that lion energy of sometimes brute force, right? And sometimes we have the lioness energies coming in of protection and defense of what we believe is right. So what we have to do is, hi Deborah, thanks for coming in. So I've got Intuitive Deborah, by the way, right after my live stream today at 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific. Deborah will be on her channel, Intuitive Deborah. So Debbie, you could post that. So we're going to find that we are going to, what you should expect is the unexpected, basically, with Uranus in retrograde. A lot of things, excuse me, coming about that we just didn't see, things out of left field. So it depends on what state of mind you are in. Where are you on a scale, let's say, of positivity? Right now, this is the time of creation. It's the power of creation as we go from the new moon right into the 8/8 Lionsgate portal. And this is the moment to decide what are your next 6 months going to look like, and into the new year, and take those energies that you create now are going to be long term. They really are. And especially in mid August, we're going into, we have a lunar eclipse in the full moon, and then we'll have a solar, another eclipse at the beginning of September, actually on September 1st. So we're going into eclipse season, There'll be later on in the month a finger of God, or a yod, what they call a yod astrologically. Thank you everyone for your likes and your shares into your groups. I really appreciate it. And I encourage those who are watching me now on later on YouTube to join me on Facebook, to join my live streams on Facebook, because I felt that I wanted to take the energy from the groups as we're building them and putting them into something that is creative, which is the tarot reading. So it's going to be really something a little bit different, even for myself to do these readings live like this, as well as for you to experience how I do my normal weekly readings that you've seen if you followed me on YouTube, which of course my YouTube channel is Akashic Inspirations, just the same as my Facebook and my website. So with that said, I'm going to get to now the reading. We're going to shuffle the cards, and I'm going to bring in this energy from you guys. I'm already feeling the heat, and we're going to pull the cards and do the reading for the week. And then afterwards, we can have a question and answer discussion regarding what we saw on the cards, and maybe some questions regarding the Akashics. All right, so I'm going to put you over here, and so you can see. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. If somebody can just give me a heads up if you can see this well, it'll be great. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. Let's see. And I've got my sunstone, my Andara sunstone here to bring in the energies of the sun, and my crystal skull here to give us a little boost of energies. Not that I need it, because I'm already like totally sweating. So thank you so much for sharing your energies. Okay, we already got a card come out. Oh, very nice. And we start with the Empress. This is this lioness energy that I was talking about. The divine feminine. And it's funny because it reminds me, and here this card is Archangel Gabriel. And it says, time to get and act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. Then it's funny because I was talking to Stuart Pierce one time, and he described the word luxury to me. And he says that the luxury, the base of the word is lux, light. So you can, if you have problems seeing yourself when you do your affirmation surrounded in luxury or being luxurious, but see yourself surrounded in light. And that will help you to gather more prosperity to you. So here is the Empress. It is the card of the epitome of prosperity, of fertility, of growth, of beauty. And she's, just like, look at just the green energies here, right? And I love that she's got this, it's like a rainbow halo kind of above her. See if you can see that. I hope you can see that. And I'm going to put this card here as we go ahead and pull some of the other cards as well to see what else is going to be coming in for us for this week. Oops. These decks sometimes are so big, you guys. All right, too many cards. May have to just pull them and not let them shuffle. Let's see. Like to go with at least 3 cards for the week. All right, we got a little bit more. Okay. And here we have the card of peace, the number 13. So this is about rebirth. It says Archangel Azrael, and it says release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Okay, so beautiful messages from, we've got 2 major arcana cards here already. We have the number 3 and then the number 13, bringing in. This is what I said we were going to have to make some type of a decision to let something go. Here it is. It's you're allowing it to be let go so that you can move forward. On the cards, you see them backwards? Oh, sorry about that. I guess it's just the way that the video goes. Oh my goodness, I may have to redo this. But anyway, you at least get the messages. So I've got 2 more. I have the 9 of Michael, which is the 9 of Swords. Now, usually this is represented by this girl in her bed, and she's distraught and she's frightened, and it's in the middle of the night. But here we have this boy sitting on the bed, but he's got um, what is this? Oh, it's an owl that's coming in to bring him wisdom. And it says, your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. So this goes along with the rebirth card in the releasing of that which we don't want. But remember, I said we're going to have to make a choice, make a decision as to where we want to be on the positivity scale. So it's telling you, allow those things that the ego has brought up for you, and you've created these fears in your mind, right? Let them go, because they don't serve you. And if you don't, then you'll just be creating more of the same in the next few months. So we want to make sure we let that go, right? We let that go. All right, so here I have, so you say it's backwards, right? Let me see. Maybe if I switch the camera view, it may be a little bit easier for you to see. Let's see if I can do that. All right, so I'm going to, can I switch the camera view? Let me see. The camera view, it may be a little bit easier for you to see. Let me see. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. All right, so I'm going to, how's that? Does that seem to work better? There we go. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. It's not working out. There we go. That may be better for us, huh? All right. There we go. Perfect. All right. So, the next card that we have then to let go. I don't think this is working, my friends. I don't think it's working. I'm just going to have it backwards. Sorry about that. I want you to be able to see the cards. So we've got King of Ariel. So Ariel represents the pentacles. And it says, your plans are working very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So here we have success coming to us. And like I said, things that are unexpected are going to be coming into play. And Ariel is known as the Lioness of God. So as the Lioness of God, she can work with you on one, financial situations, especially financial situations, and two, on courage, on finding the courage within you to make decisions and to make choices. So let's see if I can put this over here, and we'll put that there. Alrighty, so let us see. Looks better. The message is important. Thanks. And I still have to redo the reading for Facebook, I guess, for YouTube. Anyway, but thanks for playing along with me and allowing me to experiment. So I want to pull just a couple of more, and then we'll go to the angel cards. Ooh, okay. All right, so okay, so this is interesting. We have two major arcana, and now we're going to have another suit card, another messenger. This is the Page of Michael. So this is the Page of Swords. And it says, an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So it's about you using your discernment, right, to weed out the things that don't serve you and to make your choices based on what is brought to you by the higher self. And here we have the Owl of Wisdom. So an owl has played a part in a couple of these cards already, especially the Nine of Michael. So I'll put that there. And the last card I pulled is another suit card, and this is the Knight of Ariel. So we're fluctuating between our thoughts and what is our finances. So it seems that this week is going to bring a lot of concerns over people's finances and their financial welfare. And here, the Knight of Ariel, Knight of Pentacles, it says, a trustworthy, understanding, devoted. There is so much more to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So our message is that we do have assistance. To not let ourselves go into fear, and to help and to ask Ariel, Archangel Ariel, to assist us and to release any fears that we have about our finances or about our stability. Because if we're going to be making choices that, in a sense, call for us, I'm gonna turn this over, you guys, and I will let you talk a little bit more about the pictures. Um, when we are when we work with Archangel Ariel as the Lioness of God, we start to have tests in our life to show us that we are able to overcome. She's your angel guide. Oh, Marianne Callaghan says that Archangel Ariel is her guide. Very good. So as we bring her in, I've worked with her a lot over the last couple of years, and she really is a wonderful guide for to help us to release those things. So remember, the choices this week that you make will be further seen over the next 6 months. So they're important decisions. So I'm going to just pull a couple of the angel heart sigils and see what cards they have to say. Oh, okay. All right, and so we choose Haniel, and Haniel is the champion. He's our champion, and he comes in with the message of innocence. And here he works with Mother Mary and the Virgin Child and the Lamb of purity. You see, like the Lamb of God, and yet this is the root chakra. So we're talking again about our sense of security, our sense of well-being, our sense of financial, what is our foundation, our base. So basically Haniel's got our back, okay, and he's here to help us. And if we call upon Mother Mary and her loving, divine, nurturing energies, then that will help shore us up, basically. And Michael comes in, my man Michael, he comes in with the message boldness. So this is encouraging to us take that Lionsgate energy into and courage and to step boldly, right? To take the risk, to make the decision that it's what is meant for us, right? To be bold about our choices. Once we've made our choice, be bold about it. So let's pick one more card and we'll see who comes out. And we have Shamuel with reconciliation. So Shamuel is the angel of unconditional love. And he usually has a very beautiful pink, like a pink lavender type energy. And you'll see he's bringing two sides. This was Gorbachev and Ronald Reagan back in the 80s, bringing the Cold War basically to an end. So we can use this energy of this, of being courageous, of being bold, of making our decisions to help bring peace, which we had in the number 13 rebirth card, to bring peace not only into our own lives, but into the world, right? And so you'll see how these things really do layer upon themselves and work really well together. So we have the Empress, the mother energies, and we have innocence, again with the Virgin, the mother being reflected here. We have the peace card, the 13, the rebirth card, along with Shamuel's reconciliation. So in finding peace within your silence, in reconciling events of your life that are going to be coming up for healing, and you reconcile them, you heal them, then you find that peace. And then with Michael, we have both the King of Ariel and the Knight of Ariel, which are those masculine, bold figures that are successful, that are powerful, that are courageous, coming in also to help us get past our fears and get past those things that really are only going to drag us down if we continue to give them the power over us, is what it is. We give the power there. Karen, well, thank you. This is the first time actually I'm doing a live reading for everyone for the week of August 1st to the 8th. So I'm sorry the cards turned out backwards. I'll have to figure that out the next time. But I do want you to know that it is a really powerful week, so I felt really compelled that I needed to get the information out to you, and to help explain, how you're going to be feeling this push and pull, right? And there are hard decisions to make, but you can do it. The angels and the archangels are here to assist us and to give us a solid foundation where we feel safe in order to make those decisions. So for those on YouTube, I thank you for allowing me to do this and for watching, and for all of you on live stream, thank you for coming and sharing your energies with me. So I want to just take a moment, and I want to talk a little bit about the Akashic Records. So I have had questions regarding, like, well, how do I get into the Akashics? What can I do? So I've decided what the best way for me to approach it with you is, first we need to find out who is willing to work with you in the Akashics, because you really do need a guide to help you into figuring out what is your manner of accessing the Akashics, because we all have different skills. Some of us are clairvoyant, some are clairaudient, some have a combination of skills, which most of us do. Some are more tapped into their intuition, have developed themselves a little bit more. And so, you're farther along in your spiritual path. So it's really an individualized assistance that I give to you for those who are interested into learning how to access their own Akashics. So what I want to be able to do is empower you to be able to find your own path. And we'll do that through an Akashic reading, through a mentoring session that will allow you, one, to find out who's going to be working with you. Is it Metatron? Is it Thoth? Is it Hermes? Is it one of the other archangels? There are so many pathways into the Akashics. And many people access them, but they don't call it the Akashics. They say, oh, I'm a psychic medium, or I have intuition, so all of those things are part of the Akashics. When you get messages or you're channeling spirit, that is, you're accessing the Akashic records, because the Akashic records hold all knowledge, hold everything, your whole soul's journey throughout its existence. So Akashics have everything in them. That's why when you're an Akashic reader, you can do medium readings. You can bring in past over loved ones. You can see who the guides and the spirit animals are. You can see future lives. You can see past lives. Now, most people can think of the Akashic records and they consider the past lives. The past lives that will come through for you through the Akashics are those that bring lessons to what you are similar to what you are learning in this life, to give you a different perspective. So the Akashics, what they tell you is what you need to know today, because it doesn't serve any purpose. One, if you're not ready to hear the message, they're not going to tell you. And two, they're not going to answer necessarily a yes/no question. Why? Because things are not that simple. You're not that simple. It's not black and white. It's like, well, if you create a quantum leap, it may be sooner. Or if you have a paradigm shift, then that outcome, which is most probable at this time, may not happen at all. Or it will happen totally different. Because why? Because the universe is at play. And the universe has no time constraints. So if you desire something, and you set your intentions for it, and you're in the space of receiving it, it may come tomorrow. It may be what we consider miraculous, right? A miraculous healing. How do we interpret that, right? So those are the types, what we consider miracles, is really your intentions through the universe being served immediately, because you are in the space of receiving with the right vibration. You're in the vibration of that solution, of that miracle. So that's why it comes into your life, because you are ready to receive and you have surrendered the thought that you're in control, and you have surrendered it to the universe for the universe to put it into your hands in the manner that is best for you. But if you want to try and dictate to the universe, it needs to happen in this particular fashion, if that's not what the universe had as a means of getting it to you in the best manner for your highest good, guess what? It's not going to come. Or you will start to get stuck because you're so insistent that it happened in a particular way. And that is ego, because the ego believes that it can't come any other way, or it cannot conceive of any other way. That's why putting time aside every day to meditate or to allow your imagination to daydream, to have your imagination run wild is so important, because that opens your perspective. And we were talking about the perceptions and the perspectives yesterday. So it opens the perceptions and perspectives more for you. So you're available to receive in more ways. But if you constantly insist that you have to have a particular person in your life, and that person is not meant for you, it's not going to happen. Or if you force it and somehow convince that person, and you're both going to be miserable. Or the situation where you thought, that's why sometimes when things come about that you thought you wanted, then you get it and you're like, oh, it's not what I wanted at all. Right? So that is really, really important. So we have different people do different techniques. So April, she uses chanting, which is awesome. I'm not a very good singer, so I chant in my mind, right? Marianne Callaghan, she says that she also meditates. And so we can't just say we're ready to receive, we got to really mean it. What are you doing in your life that has opened the doors for you to receive? Have you let go of the things that you're supposed to let go of? Is there space in your life for the new things to arrive? And also know that, yes, Claudia Rivera, you are on. Sylvie Moon, thank you. She meditates, she does yoga, and she dances. So when we are responsible for our lives, okay? You have to accept that. I don't care what it is. Whether you have created it consciously or unconsciously may be another story. But everything in your life is your responsibility. You have brought it into your life in one manner or another. And I know that there have been some tragic events in people's lives, and it's very hard for people to understand how is it that they're responsible for tragedy and horrible things that have happened to them. My question to you is, where was your vibration at the time the event happened? What were you ignoring from your higher self? What messages, what inner messages, what signs did you ignore? And that you needed to change your life and you did not. They were telling you, they were pleading with you, they were begging you, they were sending you signs, your angels were there next to you. And they were next to you when you continuously, consciously made the decisions to keep doing what you were doing. And that's what brought whatever it was into your life. And you are responsible. We are co-creators with our life. We make the choices, whether it's conscious or unconscious. So how do you want to create is really important. And that's what this week is about. Really making the conscious decision to be responsible for your life. Stop whining. Oh, this happened to me. Well, what did you do to bring it about? I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you that you need to change. The only person that can change is you. You don't like the situation? Change yourself to get yourself out of it. No matter that you can't see the out. It doesn't matter. Just know that the universe will provide a way. And just say, I will accept any way for you to get me out of this situation. And then you surrender it. And say, I believe that they will get me out of this situation. Or they will get me into a situation. Maybe you want to get into something. You want to get into a new job. You want to get into a new relationship. Say, I believe that I am going to get into a new relationship. And it's going to be healthy and good for me. And when it comes knocking on your door, Jesus, don't turn it away. Right? Don't turn it away. Take the risk. Be bold. Right? Oh, oh wow. Preach, girl. Yeah, sorry. I just, it wasn't meant to be that, but it just turned into that. So, yes, positive affirmations. How do we change? How do we make the change? Through positive affirmations, through declarations, through doing things, small things every day that bring us into happiness and into joy. That's how we make changes. That's how we make changes. We look to ask for the signs. They send them to you. They send you feathers. They send you coins. They send you a stranger to smile and open a door for you. Don't overlook the small things that the angels send you as messages of love. Know that you are loved and that we are surrounded by love. So if you are loved, guess what you will get back? You will get love back. So you have to be loved to get it. You have to share it. I'm sorry. I'm just like sweating up a storm, guys. Whew. This is like the soapbox hour. Wow. Okay. So I hope that resonates with you. No use crying over spilt milk. Yes. Step into your power. Absolutely. That's what Lionsgate is about. That's what the Leo energy is about. It is about working your solar plexus and just being in your power. Being in who you are. Don't hide who you are. Be who you are. And those that will judge you, they're going to judge you anyway. So who cares? Who cares what they think? Find somebody else who supports you and is loving. It's just as easy to find somebody who is supporting and loving as it is to find someone who's going to naysay you. And if they naysay you, so what? Do they live your life? No, you live your life. Does it make you happy? Yes? Okay, then so be it. Just don't give up living your life because you're afraid. It is the moment to gather your courage and live your life and take the chance of being really happy. That's what they want you to know. And you will find those who are supportive. They will be attracted to you. They will come into your life. But the problem is that we doubt and we fear and we vacillate between being brave and being weak and being afraid. And Lionsgate is the catalyst for the courage. Absolutely. All right. You can, okay, so Veronica was saying that she's created, because she didn't listen to her angels, she created something within her physical body. So can she reverse it? You can always reverse something because you created it. So you have the power to undo it. The thing is, are you going to believe it? Or do you believe that you can undo it? That's the question. Can it be done? Absolutely. Do you believe it can be done? I don't know. That's up to you. I hope you do. All right. Sometimes we hear but don't listen to our inner angels. Absolutely. And every time, and put yourself in the situations. When was it that I didn't listen to my inner self and things went wrong? Probably 99% of the time. So the only voice that you need to listen to is your inner voice. Because that's the only one who truly knows you. And that is your higher self. And that is who you want to guide you. Right? That is who you want to guide you, is your own inner self. And that's the beauty of also the Akashics. The Akashics connects you to these aspects of self that guide you. Because it's all within. There's no cards. When I do Akashic readings, there's no cards. It's just whatever Spirit tells me to tell you. That's why I've been able to talk to you for the last 20 minutes. Because it's been Spirit allowing it to be channeled through me. And you can do the same thing. Everyone can be a channel. Because you channel your own inner self. Your own higher self. Right? All right. Wow. Okay, so I want to pull one last card. Let's see who I want to pull. I'll pull one last angel card. as a blessing. Let's ask for a blessing. And we'll see what blessings do our angels want to share and give to us. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Samuel comes in again. Funny, I was watching a show with Tesla. So it's genius. We all have a genius inside us. Our own higher self, they're telling you, you are a genius. You know, these geniuses, you know why they were geniuses? Because they allowed their imagination to expand beyond. They didn't listen to what other people said could and could not be done. They did things that nobody had done. So how did they do that? Because they opened themselves up to listening to their higher self and getting inspired. So we all have a genius. We all have genius within us. And that is what needs to guide our lives, our own genius. So I think that's perfect. And, oh my gosh, okay. Let's see, where am I? 1:39. Guys, I think I'm done for the night. I think I've channeled enough. I hope that you've enjoyed these messages. I hope you share them with others that you feel can be of benefit. And we'll try and see if we can do this on a weekly basis, just one night to do a reading for the week, so that you can take that with you throughout the week and really put it into action. And then hopefully next week when we come together the next time, you guys can share with me how your week went. And we'll check in next week and see how we did. You know, how who needs support, who needs a little help, who needs a little encouragement, who needs something to bless them, and take that information so you can move forward. That's why I do this. That's why I do this for free, so that you have these messages to share with you. You know, this guidance from my higher self to yours. So I send you blessings. I hope you have a fabulous evening. Remember, in about 20 minutes, the Intuitive Deborah is going to be on, and she's always fantastic. So I'm going to wrap this energy up for all of us. And you know that anytime you're in a group, you can use this energy any which way you want. Set your intention. Start writing down, what am I going to intend for the new moon this week? What are my intentions going to be? Take this energy that's in this group, if you feel it, and send it towards your own intentions. Augment your own intentions with that of the group. All right? So I wish you a wonderful evening. Namaste, everyone.